this love was destined to fail. How could you and I make it in this world with just a dream all on our own? I know that you are mine and love will make it alright. How could I just let you go when all you did was believe? You put your trust in me, gave your heart to me, everything. I know that you are mine and love will make it alright. I can't stop thinking of you, and I hope you feel the same way too. In this weird and crazy world, I am glad I have you. The look on your face, your smile, the touch of your hand makes everything right. You could have just walked away, but you chose to call out my name. I know that you are mine and love will make it alright. I can't stop thinking of you, and I hope you feel the same way too. In this weird and crazy world, I am glad I have you.
By virtues of powers vested in me as Principal and Vice Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayers, meditations, or affirmations in celebration of the accomplishments and achievements that are being celebrated in this occasion. Can we take a moment? Thank you. May you be seated. Good morning. We're not going to, we're in a celebration, colleagues. Good morning.
Good morning.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. How are you? We're fine, thank you. Thank you very much. We have observed that these greetings sometimes are quite loud, sometimes are very soft, but because it's a celebration, we appreciate that we celebrate as best as we can. I'd like to start by acknowledging the executive management of the University of South Africa, Professor Mutata, the Registrar, Professor R.S. Chaka, Director of School of Humanities from the College of Human Sciences, College of Economic Sciences representatives, Professor M.T. Masichaba, College representative, College of Education, Professor M.E. Makwe, the Acting Executive Dean, as well as Professor Dichaba, who's with the college. Can I also acknowledge Professor Mudisani, the Acting Deputy Executive Dean of the College of Accounting Sciences? Can I as well acknowledge Professor W.J. Vessels, Professor Kopano Ratele, Professor M.M. Dichaba, who are the supervisors of our doctoral graduates. I also want to acknowledge the presence of the academic staff, administrative staff, members of staff in institutional advancement, Department of Facilities Management, Multimedia Center, Cape Town Regional Office, as well as Dr. Masichaba, who will be delivering our Chancellor's address. President Thabo Mbeki, the former president of South Africa, is the Chancellor of the University of South Africa, and therefore we will do so. So colleagues, I thought before I started, I should express my great honor that we will be celebrating the autumn graduations. And we regret that we are celebrating these graduations in winter, understanding some of the conundrum and contradictions the university would have had to grapple with, despite a very strong commitment to the academic agenda as that which shapes the future as understood by the mission of the University of South Africa. We at Unisa understand university graduations as important sacrosanct events where we celebrate the journeys, trajectories, resilience, excellence, but also the accomplishments of the graduates who are here that we are celebrating. So I'd like you to give a round of applause for your resilience, excellency, and being able to finish what you started. Thank you. I'd like to say they don't just represent that pinnacle, that apex accomplishment, but for us they are sacred. That the moment to honor that dream that started with envisioning and registering at Unisa and contending with the complexities of mediating distance, for our knowledge systems is mediated by distance. It's also, we are aware that you had to accelerate your own understanding and comprehension of the digital systems in the fourth industrial revolution, as Unisa was the only university in the country, in the continent, but also globally, that was not caught up or which could not stop its services because of COVID-19. That, for us colleagues, is something that is excellent, that must be celebrated, because even the so-called Ivy League universities had to close down. We didn't. So it's very important. Why did we not close during COVID-19? We did not close because we are the inventors, as the University of South Africa, of open distance education in the global arena, not just here in South Africa. And it is worth acknowledging for yourselves as the graduates of Unisa, because this is the one invention that South Africa bequeathed the world for, and which 149 years later, the world is looking toward to mediate the post-COVID-19 or the aftermath of COVID-19 in order to ensuring normalcy in their own services, whether as universities, companies, and others. The mediation of distance through technology is becoming normative and not what is vogue or what is on the margins. So for us, we understand that for many of us students, graduation ceremonies serve as the first ever meaningful recognition of achievement, of the fulfillment not only of their dreams, but also the restoration of the sense of worth and indeed an affirmation of their humanity and their aspirations. Some of us students are first generation graduates in their families and communities. Some of them would be walking in the footsteps of families that would have graduated and sometimes had to ensure that they complete the very cycles of appreciation of education in their families. As I've said in my messages to many students in the graduations, this is the first in Cape Town, and therefore we don't take it for granted. We understand it's very important. But I've been saying to many of the students, all the times, the teaching and learning and research must take place in a stable academic environment. We, as the university, have the obligation to cultivating cultures of excellence, progress, peace, social cohesion, or institutional cohesion. But we must also be at the center of solving the grand challenges of our societies, of the continent, and the global arena. So we understand ourselves as a university, not just teaching you, colleagues, but we teach you in order that you invent, that you solve problems of society, that you translate the knowledge that we would have bequeathed you, and you contribute constructively to society. So we're proud, and we know that the qualifications that you will be getting will allow you to participate anywhere in the world, whether as a creator of work or whether as an employee. Colleagues, let me just share a few successes of Unisa in recent times, because it's important that we know what's happening, lest we just see what's happening in the media, which often is not representative of the full scope of Unisa. So it's very important that you hear it from the horse's mouth. One, Unisa has just recently added yet another international award into our cabinet. The university has won the Zaire International Awards for Excellence in Higher Education ceremony held in Dubai. Unisa emerged as the winner in the category of Excellence for Research Impact. But I also would like to state that this recognition affirms the commitment to cutting-edge research and scholarship, which is also one of the key pillars of our vision to becoming centers of excellence and success, but also a lever of optimum participation in the global knowledge and economic arena. We've also, when we joined the university in 2021, Unisa was in different rankings, whether Times Higher Education, Clarivet, or Department of Higher Education in South Africa was ranked 11 or 12. That was the ranking. I'm happy to report or to share with you that we are ranked number 8. And if we put all our hands on deck and all our intellectual and scientific excitement into the project, we are hopeful that in 3-4 years, we should be top 5 in the country, if not even in the top 3. So this is an aspiration that we would like you as the families, parents, guardians, friends, sponsors, but also as our students who will be graduating here to partner with us and to accompany that these aspirations become manifest. We also are the university that has been asked by the continent to hosting the biogenome project of the continent. This is a coordinated Pan-African effort to build capacity to generate, analyze, and use genomics data for the improvement and sustainable use of biodiversity and agriculture across the continent. So the whole sustainability issues around food sovereignty, issues around seeds, issues around our tissue cultures and our genetics and their implications for diversity, but also for their sustainability are the aspects that Unisa is driving for the continent. Among other aspects of our own improvements as a university colleagues, it's very important that in the Times Higher Education Emerging Economies rankings, it's important for us to tell you that in 2020, we were number 801 in the world, which is an important, being part of the 1,000 is always the best because there are over 30,000 or more universities, especially research-intensive universities in the world, and to be top among the 1,000 is big. I'm happy to tell you that we are 401. Thank you very much. It's very important that we share these accomplishments because it seems to me that they become closeted, and I don't understand why. Part of the changes that we've been able to accomplish within a year and a half or within 2 years is because we have seen the imperative for analytics as important levers for improving productivity, knowledge creation, monitoring and evaluation of our own performance and the quality therein entailed. And we are happy as we welcome you to this graduation to reaffirm the commitment to excellence that Unisa is known for. We do not just celebrate 149 years of existence. We do not just celebrate the accomplishments and successes of our alumni, but we also want to let you know that the future is really exciting at Unisa, and we invite you all to consider registering. Actually, registration finishes on the 18th, so you're still within line. You're welcome to these graduations. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. May I also request you, we know that you live in the 4th Industrial Revolution, that your phones or devices are your work, and therefore that you may not want to switch them off. We understand that, and we think you should still have your phones on. However, we request that your volume must be 0. This will help us to ensure that the celebrations are dignified and you are able to enjoy the graduations of the families, relatives, daughters, sons, spouses, siblings whom you have here to accompany. By virtues of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now confer the degrees and diplomas of the University of South Africa on the candidates whose names appear in the program. I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me. Thank you. Oh, I was ready to confer the degrees and I nearly made a mistake. Dr. Masichaba prepared the Chancellor's address, and I would like to proffer her the opportunity to ensuring that she delivers the Chancellor's address as requested. Dr. Masichaba, you're welcome. Thank you. I would not have minded skipping that. Madam Vice Chancellor, Mr. Registrar, Deans of Colleges, Directors of Schools, Supervisors, fellow colleagues, ladies, gentlemen, and all of them on the LGBTQI plus spectrum, good morning. Goeiemôre. Molweni. In preparation for this address, I might have somehow breached the POPI Act. I Googled some of the names, I checked them on LinkedIn, and I noticed that some of you in green have taken more than 6 years to complete what should have been a 3-year degree. It took me 10 years to complete a 3-year degree. Maybe there's someone here who I haven't checked out who matches my 10 years. But I still believe that you were all better than me. In my time, there was no load shedding. In my time, there was no NSFAS allowance. There was no network issues, no online examination, no Turnitin, no Invigilator app. My iris were those old grandparents who used to invigilate us, and I always felt comforted by them. There was always someone behind the counter at Unisa to assist me. There were no voiceless automated systems, but this is the era we find ourselves in. In comparison to the period of time it took you to complete this qualification, I bet it took a lot of time to choose your hairstyle, your clothes, but most importantly, your shoes. Izihlangu, skuone. The shoes we choose for specific occasions are significant. Shoes make a statement, and I know the ladies understand what I'm saying. The first thing I noticed when I settled in Pretoria in the late 1990s was that Afrikaans children did not wear school shoes until they were of high school age. In Cape Town, it's cold. I'm not sure if children walk foot here. They walk foot to shops and malls. They even kick the rugby ball, met Klein Kalfute. I still have to find scientific reasons, Madam Chancellor, about this culture. I read that more than 70 years ago, the Afrikaans community was poorer than the English, and they could not afford shoes. But in recent years, I guess it's by choice that they walk barefoot. Before migrating to Pretoria, I lived in rural Limpopo. We all went to school barefooted and played with our bare, beautiful feet. There were no shops or malls. Not only did children not have shoes, but the parents also did not have shoes. There is no need for a research paper here. Poverty was rife, and shoes were a luxury. In both these environments that I've lived in, I have noticed that the exposed bare feet are resilient and strong and are not prone to be prickled by soft thorns. Fast forward to the present, one of my tasks is to analyze individuals' finances. I compare their income and their expenditure in order to optimize their savings and investment strategies. One of the biggest expenses I will never understand is women who have more than 50 pairs of shoes. Shoes can be called retail therapy. It can satisfy one to buy a pair, but the satisfaction might only last for a moment. You might be wondering today, dear graduates, if your choice of shoes today was correct. Some might be brand new, and they might be sore already by now. Some might be old and comfortable. Some might have sparkles, while some might be plain. Some might be borrowed from a sibling, a friend, or a retail shop where we will take them back this afternoon or tomorrow. Some might be oddly shaped, square, oval, triangle, or just the normal round shape. They can be flat-heeled, medium-heeled, very long-heeled. They can be balanced or very thin. Shoes are meant to protect our feet, but some are simply accessories. No matter which choice you made today, it is the shoe that will be exposed to us, all of us sitting here. So walk with pride as you celebrate your tenacity, your strength, and all those years that it took you to complete this degree. It is your best day, and you worked hard for it. Some shoes can be uncomfortable to a point of pain. If your new pair of untested shoes makes you feel uncomfortable, you have a choice to remove them. You can remove them now and take a break from them, then walk with them later, or you can completely walk the stage barefooted. We are often afraid to remove our old shoes in public because we fear that our feet might be stinking. As a nation, we collectively continue to wear social injustices. We continue to wear patriarchy, misogyny, and homophobia under the disguises of culture, faith, tradition, religion, causing pain to ourselves and to our fellow human beings. Today is a day to reflect, self-correct, and make fitting choices, even if it means that the new choices are uncomfortable. Leilani, Rebecca, Michelle, discomfort is central to justice work. Kamaku.
Thank you, Dr. Masachaba, for using the metaphor of shoes to explaining the choices that we would make, the dreams we weave, and the opportunities that we navigate as we pursue knowledge as wisdom. I hear you reminding us that the purpose of education is not only to making you comply or being complicit with the status quo, but saying it's an invitation to inventing new traditions, new solutions, and new aspirations into success. So thank you very much for the pearls of wisdom. Thank you, colleagues. Can we give her a round of applause? So, colleagues, you know, with my earlier excitement, I was already ready to confer the degrees on the candidates because their success is meaningful, is exciting, and is affirming of the university's commitment to excellence. At this point, colleagues, I'd like to really reaffirm the virtues and the powers entrusted to me to now confer the degrees and diplomas of the University of South Africa on the candidates whose names appear in the program. And I would like to request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me. Thank you.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Rebecca. Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Leilani Beer van Rooyen for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request the Supervisor, Professor W.J. Vessels, to read the citation of the conferment of the degree. In the absence of the supervisor, it is my privilege to read the citation for the conferment of the degree. In her thesis entitled, "The Role of the Priests in Israelite Identity Formation in the Exilic, Post-Exilic Period with special reference to Leviticus 19, verse 1 to 19. She convincingly argues that the Holiness Code functions as a compromise between the Shaphanites and the Zadokites. Moreover, the Holiness Code functions as the basis of the agreed identity of Israel as seen by these two groups with their rival ideologies. The Shaphanites' ideology is expressed through the Mosaic tradition, that is, through the law, and the Zadokite ideology is expressed through the Aarorite tradition, that is, through the cult. Her analysis of Leviticus 19, verse 1 to 19a demonstrates that the debate about the supremacy of the law or the cult was masterfully negotiated and makes a significant contribution to Old Testament studies. Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Leilani Beer van Rooyen the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy to Leilani Beer van Rooyen.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Michelle Young for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education. I request her supervisor, Professor M.M. Dichaba, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled A Subjective Performance, Navigating the Complexities of Assessment Practices in a South African Creative Arts College, Michelle Young employs a phenomenographic approach to illuminate how students and lecturers experience assessment across diverse creative arts disciplines. Her findings challenge higher education assessment practices that are based on positivistic paradigms. The study makes a valuable contribution to understanding vulnerabilities and uncertainties faced in the judgment of creativity. Based on these insights, she proposes a pragmatic guide to facilitate consistency and fairness in creative arts assessment.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Michelle Young the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Congratulations.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Michelle Young. Congratulations.
Madam Vice Chancellor, Jennifer Mutoko receives the degree of Master of Education.
Madam Vice Chancellor, Garigai Mandipa receives the degree of Master of Commerce.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors. Jessica Elizabeth Kennel, the degree was obtained with distinction. Charlize Lynn Hendricks, Jessica Lee Lawrence, Bethany N. McDonald, Lungisa Mukoka, Chloe Leslie Miller, Kevin Peterson, Tony Angela Roberts, the degree was obtained with distinction. Madam Vice Chancellor, Amber van Schoor obtained the degree with distinction.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honors. Shakila Banderker receives the degree with distinction. Juanita Rochelle Barron. Susanna Magdalena Berger. Enin Dijacher receives the degree with distinction. Damien James Duplessis. Alison Jade Franciscus. Shamila Khalim receives the degree with distinction. Nicole Kelly George receives the degree with distinction. Mekelai Hlamvushe. Faranaz Jardine. Kersti Michaela Jumat. Madam Vice Chancellor, Azande Alicia Kalipa receives the degree with distinction. Kamara Naidu. Odwan Kibi. Wasima Patel. Jordine Yolanda Reiters. Vuiseka Skonyela. Madam Vice Chancellor, Kabelo Dylan Mutlatledi receives the degree with distinction. Lindeka Siengo. Tiffany Solomon. Elizabeth Marenthia Swanepoel. Cecily Morden Thomas. Gertrude Mary Jo van der Westhuizen. Chantel Cheryl Williams.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Honors Bachelor of Education. Grace Johnson. Adila Rajaldin. Shannon Smith. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Nadine Abrahams. Verushka Kutsier. Luzanne Liane Shamolita Danese. Jane Monique Delport, degree obtained with distinction. Ilam Gallant. Anna Halforsen. Yeah. Yumna Johnson, degree obtained with distinction. Oh, we have a lot of distinctions. They are reigning distinctions. Zanya Latekan, degree obtained with a distinction. Bronwyn Lind. Sibongile Masizana. Melanie Glendaline Salomis. Yasmin Simons, degree obtained with a distinction. Oh. Shanae Smith, also degree obtained with a distinction. Lelane Spice. Zainab Tape. Nuran Benjamin. Michelle Shivion Clote. Sasha Joy Cottle. Karina de Villiers receives the degree with distinction. Kyla Nelmay Duplessis. Mane Detroit, degree obtained with distinction. Anza Extian. Elizabeth Eunice Kaiser. Cheryl Edwina Klassen. Catherine Nicole Lawrence. Yolanda Estrolita Lowe. Karin Petrokasius Magaman. Mubena Mansu. Mia Ann Margaret Margot. Lungiswa May. Mishka Mohammed. Michelle Nomzamo Nomngongo. Camera. Shaikh Ali Parker, degree obtained with a distinction. Antia Bridget Pochi. Gretchen Henrisha Sampson. Notumo Senga. Thank you, thank you. Nerissa Joy Slinger. Jacobus Johannes Stoffberg, degree obtained with a distinction. Anime Stradom. Lusanda Tom. Hey! Pumeza Beauty Bangani. Peter van Zyl Engelbrecht. Zaid Paulse. Tanya van der Linde.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Baccalaureus Technologiae. Emil Leander Links. Adrian John Steenkamp. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Simone Adele Alexander. Julius Johann Eitner received the degree with distinction. Leanne Johnson. Uthman Yoste. Nazma Linefeld. Skumbuzo Alan Mabuto. Lauren Lee Manuel. Angus Marco Makwaya. Koliswa Happiness Nodidi Metro Makulu. Monique Lucinda Morris. Mpho Thelma Motlamme. Jacqueline Newman. Okay, now you must. Okay. Neliswa Ngwabe. Shana Pochenpool. Melissa Lemas Rousser receives the degree with distinction. Priti Shamiso Sabirika. Zonke Sobekwa. Andrea Catherine Titus. Celestine Weber. Emmeline John Williams. Andre Marilyn Wolford. Nomfundo Zanti. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Rachel Okena Lawrence. Shante Buota. Rugoho Washington Shingongo. Noma Basogola. Hanley Hugo. Philip Matola. Ivy Musindo. Lorimo Mutsengi. Taylor Janefa Naya. Marike Noah. Johnny Ali Nyambuki. Chrisen Vermuten.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Samantha Yvette Baron, Shaida Poley, Peter John Ensel, Pumza Malchas, Melissa Jane Olmersdal. The degree was obtained with distinction. Rukaya Osman, Tatenda Pakai, Zakira Suleiman, Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Garfield Hutam, Michelle Jambawa, Monique Lucille Lavita, Madam Vice Chancellor, Brendan Gavin Castles received the degree of Bachelor of Musicology. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Willard Jinami, Razia Bucks, Samira Ibrahim, Oraya Govinda, Taklin J. Jacobs. Pochia Libita. Gracious Masara received the degree with distinction. Sinelisiwe Mgini. Maxine Charlene Oliver, the degree was obtained with distinction. Lelaine Pelser. Shireen Allison Samuels. Tertius Skippers. Kirsten Nolene Tom, the degree was obtained with distinction. Nonkumbulelo Chetu. Ashley Marina Vessels. Alexia Stephanie N. Morris. Siobhan Bridget Peterson. Nomkolisi George. Tabisho Mzoki. Rochidzwa Mudzanani. Talia Muller. Stephen Morris Swill.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive a postgraduate diploma. Mohammad Niaz Bardin. Alison Grace Karelse. Sandhya Shabda. Andries Stefanas de Beer. Michelle Agnes Ellis. Zander Paul Els. Henry Oswald Esau. Siobhan Filton. Daniel Albert Hodgson. Boitumelo Ntsakiso Mkhawana. Dorothy Lesego Mogane. Sanele Sphelele Velenala. Kristen Nothnagel. Fadzai Shoko. Jackie Vermaak.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Rafika Adams, diploma obtained with distinction. Felicia Felicity Lizette Billy, diploma obtained with distinction. Chandre Aline Cupido, diploma obtained with distinction. Bonke Mdiza, diploma obtained with distinction. Ashley Natasha Mayer, diploma obtained with distinction. Happy Ngumeni, diploma obtained with distinction. Simone Crystalline September. Peter Jacobus Visser, diploma obtained with distinction.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Anita Majombozi. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the National Diploma. Nosipo Fatima Lusiba.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the Diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Amira Asfat. Letitia Chandre Foreman. Olwen Kirsten West. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree, the National Diploma. Quintus van der Merwe. Ricardo Randall Vedboy.
Applause. I'm certain that another round of applause is not just generous, it's befitting. You can ululate, you can celebrate, you can whistle. We are happy. Yes. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate all of you who are graduating this morning. Congratulations. We truly are delighted to celebrate your achievements this morning with you, with your families, but also with our society. We take you from the words of the literary icon, the scholar Chimamanda Ngozi, reminds us that when you graduate, it's not just a personal accomplishment. It's an accomplishment that is shared with your families, your society, but also with us as the university. It's a real testament to your resilience, your creativity, and your commitment to excellence. When Professor Masichaba was speaking, she reminded you that some of you would have taken record time, 3 years to finish your degree or diploma, or even 1 year for your master's. But some of you might have taken a little longer, but you steered on and you never gave up. And that's important in a context where knowledge economy or participation in knowledge is important. But Chimamanda Ngozi reminds us that as you graduate now, you're not just doing it to get the certificate that's in the envelope that we've given you. You do so because you're going to be a radical agent in society in solving the questions that society requires answers to, or which they require resolve. In the context of the continent is the context of the Gini coefficient in Africa, where the poor and the wealthy are so bifurcated.
It could also be the questions of climatic changes that are wreaking havoc as we have witnessed in KZN. It could be some of the challenges around the contestations in the geopolitical systems and the pursuit for peace, justice, and humanizing theories, but also the translation of practice into that. But it is also in the translation of knowledge such that it's not just in the libraries, archives, and in the books, but it translates into inventions of systems, processes, products that can change the world. So we are confident that you are those graduates that will participate in that. You'll invent, you'll create opportunities, you'll also ensure that you do not limit your horizons just to South Africa, but to the continent and the global arena. So when we welcome you into the prestigious ranks of Unisa alumni, that's really beautiful. It's beautiful to be a Unisa alumni. It's not only beautiful to be a Unisa alumni, it is an invitation to working more than others would do, because you are joining the ranks of the former president, the late President Mandela, who is an alumnus of this university. You're not just joining the former president, but you're joining almost 1 million of alumni of Unisa who are doing fantastic work the globe around. Because University of South Africa does not just teach South Africans, it teaches the continent, it teaches students in Europe, South America, North America, the continent, and the Pacific Islands. We are not limited, and therefore we hope as you graduate today, you're also not going to limit your horizons, and that the world is going to be the theater with which you'll use your knowledge, talents, and expertise. So Mkandawiri, the professor at London School of Economics, one of the African highly renowned scholars, remind us that for you as African intellectuals who are graduating in universities located in Africa, the burden is a little bit more, because you're not just expected to celebrate your degree, you're also expected to demonstrate its value proposition to society, to your family, and to the global arena. And therefore, it's not surprising that as a Unisa graduate, we will expect a bit more from you. So if today you were graduating with your diploma, we expect you to register. I told you the registration closes on the 18th. We are hoping that you'll register for your degree. And if you were graduating today with your degree, it's not done. You have to either register for your honors or your masters. And can you please stand with the red gowns? And if you have your masters, it's not enough, the red gown. Thank you very much. May you be seated. And then, colleagues, if you think you're done because you're at the apex, because you have received a doctorate, you're still not done. It never ends. You have to aspire to be like the colleagues who are sitting here in the podium with diverse gowns, who are in the forefront of creating knowledge and creating you with doctorates, masters, diplomas, and degrees, because such is the quality of lifelong learning. And here at Unisa, we don't just accept 18 or 16-year-olds only. We also register 70-year-olds, 75-year-olds. They graduate. Some of them you would have witnessed here, colleagues. And therefore, we invite you to consider lifelong learning as an important imperative that can also make us a competitive university, society, in the global arena. So at this point, colleagues, may I please ask you, the parents, siblings, sisters, friends, partners, lovers, May you please stand up. You traveled different locations, spaces. You would have come earlier on, but you're here today. May I please, now that you have given our colleagues, the graduates today, may you please give them a round of applause, and you've given them a standing ovation. Thank you. As Unisa, we know that some of you were there when they were struggling. Some of you supported them when we were implementing proctoring systems that they found very difficult because we needed to ensure that their qualifications were quality. So we knew when they were writing if somebody was helping them in the background, and we did act on them. So when you see the distinctions, don't be fooled, colleagues. We have 51,000 students graduating in this year, and that tells you of the enormity of our university. So when you see this, you should understand the magnitude of the university. We register 378,000 students. We have 176,000 being supported by the National Financial Aid. We also have, as a university, the largest education college, which produces half of the teachers of this country and the continent, who are in the public and private schools and who are doing a phenomenal job. We produce a quarter of chartered accountants in the country. If you think about the numbers of chartered accountants in the country, you should know that some of them come from the University of South Africa. We also, colleagues, it's very important, we have one of the largest colleges of law and strategic studies, and we don't take for granted the qualities that are experienced in that. So these are some of the exciting aspects of being a Unisa alumni. So I'm hoping that I'll see you registering in your... At this time, can I request you, the graduates, to stand up? May you look towards your parents, your families, your friends, these people who accompanied you with their dollars and rands to support you with your fees or with prayers or with encouragement. This is the time for you to extend your gratitude to them and give them a round of applause. Perhaps you may want to wave your certificates towards them so that they know exactly what you came here for. No. You didn't come here for the brown envelope. You came here for your certificates. That's what they need to witness. Thank you very much. Was it not that what you came for, colleagues? That's what your parents came for. Thank you very much. No, you're not done. So at Unisa, we believe that the education that you have gained for yourself is a collective responsibility for varied interdependent departments, from the gentleman or a lady who cleans the university to the highest esteemed National Research Foundation rated scholar with an A rating, that all of us, administrative staff, professional staff, and academic staff, represent the collective efforts in ensuring that you have the quality of education you would have gotten for yourself. So these professors here on stage represent the varied academics, administrative staff, and professional staff that helped you in your journey of studying. And I'd like you to give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You may be seated. As I close, colleagues, this has been a beautiful morning where we celebrate success, where we need to have the sides of hopes, the sides that engender that radical agility, excellence, and commitment to knowledge in our country. I want to ask, before I sit, colleagues, how many of you have passports, the graduates? Okay, I'm hopeful. How many of you have, and those who do not have them, please, within this week, can you please ensure that you get them? How many of you, it's a need, it's no longer luxury, sorry. How many of you have traveled to 1 or 2 countries outside Cape Town or South Africa? So colleagues, those shoes that Professor Maschaba was talking about, which cost you 3 or 4K, please invest in a ticket or in a bus pass or in renting a car and travel to Botswana. Is not far, Mozambique, Namibia, actually, it's the closest, and so on. Why is this important? It's important because when you graduate at Unisa, we don't expect you just to be a resource to the country. We expect you to be a resource to the global community, to the continent, and to the world, and to feel competitive that you can be and do your work anywhere in the world. And therefore, that's very important. How many of you have licenses? Oh, we're very happy. This is important because what it means is that if you create your jobs, it means you can navigate and do and if you're looking for employment, you can navigate. These are emotional intelligence matters that we sometimes take for granted. And we may have multiple degrees, but be just closed in our own local horizons, and be shocked that the war in Russia and Ukraine has implications on our food systems or petrol systems. We can only know if we are committed to ensuring that we have limitless horizons and are willing to pursue knowledge anywhere, anytime, no matter our age or our social location. And that's what Unisa represents. Thank you and congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on page 15 of the program. And may I request you again to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. May I kindly request that, in the spirit that our country's aspirations and the quest for peace and freedom should be manifest, can we sing the national anthem with the deportment and with the etiquette and respect or dignity that it requires? Thank you. Siabulela, Danki, thank you. By virtues of powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.